said so long, carry on, 'cause the devil wants to take me for a ride.
Guys, welcome back to Get Your Act Together with Mike Bain. How you doing? I apologize. I know that this is a day late. I've had a very busy week of recording podcasts with other guests, some new, some returning, and performing in a lot of shows. I know what you're thinking, Mike. You're supposed to perform. How didn't you find the time? Fuck you. All right, fuck you. That's why. How's that sound? Oh man, dude, I had a great weekend opening for Shane Gillis. I got to work with Matt McCusker and Shane Gillis of the Matt and Shane Secret Podcast, and I got to perform for their fans, and it was amazing, man. Hell of a fucking show. Both amazing guys. Really, really great dudes. It was fun getting to hang with Shane, and he basically he from him firsthand some of the stuff that went down after he got quote unquote canceled from SNL and everything else. But it was also fun to work with someone who's that funny. Ton of respect for those dudes. Amazing show. Plus, the fan base was awesome, dude. It was so amazing to perform in front of actual comedy fans. It was insane, dude. Because a lot of times you do a show, these are people who just randomly come out for, I'm in the city and I just need something to do. Like those sort of, hipsters or yuppies in the city who just, if they're not doing something at any time, they feel like they're not living, right? They have to be physically doing something, spending money out in a club of some kind. And that's basically what you get for a lot of New York audiences, a lot of Boston audiences, and they can be prickly and soft. But this audience, god damn, man. Oh, God, I got to finalize so many jokes I've wanted to work on for so long. Man, I've been looking forward to this for a while. And, oh, by the way, if you didn't get to see me, I know some people wanted to come to see me because Shane sold out all 4 shows. August 6th, Friday, August 6th, I will say this is the end of the podcast too. I'm headlining Nick's Comedy Stop in Boston, Massachusetts. So come out, right? I often forget that I should be promoting myself on my fucking social media platforms and on my podcast. I made a podcast to promote myself so I can perform. And this is literally the first time I've given my dates, all right? I know. I'm a fucking donkey. I'm on here babbling about men and women and fireworks and U.S. foreign policy, but I'm not telling you where and when I'm performing, okay? I know. I'm being a silly cunt, but there you go. Friday, 8 p.m., August 6th, Boston, Massachusetts, the Theater District. Nick's Comedy Stop. Mr. Michael Bain himself, Mike Bain, is headlining. That's me. I'm headlining, so fucking come out. Anyway, fucking A, man, dude. Opening for Gillis was, dude, it was great. It really was. If you don't know Shane Gillis, he's an amazing comedian. He kind of came in the spotlight for something more ignominious, not for his, well, for his comedy, but Shane jokingly said a word, I'm going to say whatever. He said something on a podcast and it was taken out of context and it was used to keep him from getting on SNL. But despite all that, he's made a fan base for himself. He's doing well, and I'm very happy for him. Super cool dude. And Matt was a great dude. Here's the thing, though. Every show, amazing show. 4 shows. Last late night Saturday show. And I'm kind of burnt out. I was in the sun that day, which wrecks me as a ginger. Not even sunburn, but it just draws my energy. I do the show before. On the last show, the audience is a little different from the other shows. Felt like they were slower. Understandably, they're exhausted and drunk. Anyway, I'm working out some new and old material at the same time. And so my mind is kind of when you're on stage and you're a comic, as you're telling a joke, there's a part of your brain that is observing the audience, and what they're giving you. Your brain is also saying the words to the joke and formulating it and going, this is the next word I'm going to say in my sentence. And then your brain is also lining up the next joke in your head, and you're actually doing a lot in your head at once. And stop making excuses for yourself, Michael. I forgot Matt's last name. After, I'm hanging out with this guy for 3 days, Matt McCusker, and I have a great set. And this is why I hate hosting. I go, next guy coming to stage, Matt. And I was like, I'm going to mumble his name. I'm going to mumble his last name. I hope he comes out to just Matt. And, oh my God. Oh God. I forget. And I turn, and he kind of sticks out and he goes, McCusker. And I go, McCusker, Matt. And, every time I brought him up before, Shane had just been chilling in the green room. Shane just happened to be videotaping at that moment anyway for Matt as a joke to put on his Insta, and it just so happened I did it right then. And God damn was I embarrassed. God, I felt so unprofessional. God, I wanted to fucking eat a bullet in that moment. Just 300 people watching me forget myself. And Matt was super cool. Matt didn't give a fuck. He's like, dude, everyone who's ever hosted, this is something that happens. You forget names, you forget intros. You just, it's infuriating. And as I'm coming off, I see the camera and I go, fuck me. I literally go, fuck me. And then Shane goes, you forgot his name, you fucking loser. And whatever, he goes, dude, I kind of feel bad. I called you a loser in that thing. And I go, Shane, I don't care, man. It's whatever, dude. I was so now I don't care, but in the moment as an entertainer, as a comic, you get embarrassed. You're like, fuck me, dude. Oh my God. Did I really just do that? How did my brain do that? And I did. And it's just because with jokes and ideas, they're hammered into your head through repetition. Just a name is something that you gotta over time mash in there. And anyway, Shane kind of felt a little bad, but he goes, I haven't been made fun of on the internet. And I go, I don't fucking care, man. First I was sensitive about it. And I go, dude, of course, now people are going to see me like this. And he goes, do you not want me to put it up? And I go, nah, Shane, put it up. He goes, what's your handle? He tags me, puts it up. And then followers start streaming in. Shane's followers, I hope maybe I get some of you here, started. I was like, oh shit, dude, I got like 60 new followers. Just bing, 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 bing. And I was like, he's like, I'll take it down a little bit. And I go, nah, dude, keep it up. And he ended up taking it down like 30 minutes later. And I wanted to be like, I want to be like, Shane, keep it up because I'm getting a fuck ton of followers right now, dude. And your fans are awesome. I want to share fans, dude. Let's be swingers and share fans. Granted, you have, if we were swingers, Shane's wife would be a supermodel, and I would have I'd have a fat chick with skin with divots from smallpox who works a McDonald's drive-thru in Tuscaloosa. That's what I would bring with my, like, not to shit on my fans. I love you all. It's just that I don't have nearly as many of you as Shane does. That's what I'd be bringing to the table. Anyway, amazing weekend. Ton of fucking fun, man. It really was. It was, comedy is not dead. And there are real comedy fans. It reinvigorated me, dude. It was fucking great, man. Really was. It was awesome working with those dudes. It was, oh man, I know I've said it, but it was like a perfect comedy fucking weekend. And I've opened for so many people, and a lot of times their fans might not like me, or they don't like the things I have to say, or I've also was more confident than I've ever been in my entire life on stage, so that helped too. That helped too. But goddamn, man, fucking. If you haven't already, check out Shane, check out Matt. If you're new to listening to me and you saw me this weekend, thanks for sticking around. I appreciate you motherfuckers. Welcome to the clan. Anyway, let me, I meant it. I've noticed Shane had amazing fans. There were one or two that kind of, stuck around and creeped hard. And if you're someone that were hanging out when we were talking to you, it wasn't you. There was one dude who was alone. It was like a solid 300, big fat dude who was hanging out in a bar after with us. And the dude was getting weird and giving off some weird energy. And this is, I don't know what it was. I don't know if it's because people will listen to podcasts sometimes and think, oh, I definitely know this guy. And you might know us, but you don't know us. And he was just being weird, and these two girls were there who were fans of Shane's, but they kept lying. Like, I just don't understand this, like, why people do this thing. Where, like, these two girls were there, my cousins that come to the show, they were hitting on them, and we're all hanging out, me, Shane, Matt, some other people from work at the club, and then me and my cousins, and my cousins are hitting on these girls. I don't want anything to do with them. My cousins are younger. They're going after them. And every word, they kept lying about where they're from. Like, one girl clearly had like a look of Northern Europe to her. I go, you're either Germanic, which could be Germany, Scandinavia, or you're from like a Baltic country. In Estonia, Lithuania, Latvia, you're from over there. Blonde hair, just you have that facial structure. I can tell what's going on with you. I go, are you Dutch? She goes, well, Dutch people tall. And she speaks almost perfect English, right? Which made me think she was Germanic, right? Like Norwegian, Swedish, Danish, German, whatever, Dutch. But there was a faint accent there. And they kept saying we're sisters. And I don't, like, how can someone interact with you as a person if you're just a phony and a fraud to them? We ended up, my cousin was like, hey, I'm going to walk them back to their car. And I go, I'll go with you, dude. And then they lived their car was 25 minutes away. And I go, what the fuck, dude? That was a long, and he was like, it was a waste. And I go, you know what, dude? We gave the universe some good karma. Because one of the girls got legless. And we walked home, this girl who couldn't, and her friend who couldn't stand up. And you know what? I guess I was like, you know what? You didn't get to bang the other one who was, not wasted and was much prettier. And wasn't a complete liar about her age and where she was from and everything about her. And so there was that fat guy there. And whenever my cousins would on these girls, he would like physically make a wall with his fatness in between. Like come over and stand in between. And at one point the girls go, they start talking. He's getting this girl drunk. He's buying her drinks nonstop, and he goes, "So what do you do?" And he goes, "Oh, I just sit inside and I play Warzone, and this is my second time out this month." And I go, "Wow." I go, "You fucking hate pussy. This dude you hate pussy, dude, for real. Like I've known." I've met gay dudes that are like, ew, pussy, gross, but you put them to shame. This is, you meet a girl, you buy her drinks nonstop, right? And then you proceed to tell her that you just play video games and you don't leave the house. And why, make up for the fact that you're here alone. And I'm like, dude, you said some other stuff later on where you got intimidated by another girl, and I go, this is a self-fulfilling prophecy, dude. You are kicking your legs out from underneath you. So, yeah, it was the only weird part of that weekend was yeah, dude, fucking. That's kind of why I walked the girls home. Was like, just in case, just in case big boy comes a looking. So there you go, ladies. I know I say a lot of semi-misogynistic stuff on this podcast, but you still love me. You know, it's all in jest, and I do respect you. I do respect you, bitches. So I walked a girl down a fucking alley. Oh God, dude, it was the longest walk ever. And like random creepos looking like God damn, I understand why dudes don't want to be a gentleman anymore. I did not want to take this long walk, dude. Anyway, what's going on in the world? DaBaby is in trouble because he said DaBaby was on stage at a concert and he goes, "Put your phones in the air if you don't got HIV or AIDS, any of them nasty STDs." Which, I mean, you know, like good for you, DaBaby. Like honestly, that is a reason to put your phone in the air. Everyone's like, put your phones in the air if you don't care. But DaBaby's like, hey, put your phones in the air if you're healthy and you practice safe sex. Like, there you go. Like, all right, so like that's a reason. I don't have I would say potentially lethal, but you know, AIDS has been cured. Like, whatever. It is. It's a non-fucking issue. It was really only affecting, like, let's be honest, now that the full myth of AIDS is over, and eventually we'll get there with Corona, but, you know, for now, yeah, AIDS transmission, yeah, you know, if you're a straight dude and you're just putting your dick in someone, you can't get it that way. I've said this before, I'm going to say it again. It's really just, you know, it was very much just affecting people. Let me put it this way. Have you ever heard of a lesbian getting AIDS? No, you haven't. All right, there you go. All right, it's just if someone busts inside you or you put a needle in your arm, that's how you get it. All right, those two ways, that's it. Oh, shooting blood transfusion. Anyway, he said that, and then he said, ladies, put your phones up if your pussy smells like water, which I guess is a good thing, right? Like, that's a good thing. Your pussy, water's good. You know what? I was gonna shit on him for that and say, DaBaby, why don't you say, put your phones in the air if your pussy tastes like Ecto Cooler? If your pussy tastes like Kool-Aid with extra sugar. But DaBaby, once again, promoting healthy habits. You don't be drinking that sugary bullshit. He didn't say if your pussy tastes like Hennessy. Don't be drinking liquor. Stay hydrated, lady. Fellas, eat that water, pussy. Stay hydrated. You need water for your muscles. You need water to stay healthy. DaBaby is keeping everybody healthy. There we go. That's a good, there you go. If your pussy tastes like water, fresh water, not that salt water shit, right? And none of that brackish water either. No heavy water either. Just straight fresh water. And then all right, so this is what he said that kind of linked them all together, that got him in trouble. He said, also, if you and he didn't say dude, he said he said the word that black dudes use for dude. I'll let you figure that one out. And he goes, to all the dudes in the audience, the end dudes, put your phones in the air. Put your phones in the air. If you wasn't out in the parking lot sucking another dude's dick or letting another dude suck your dick. Something along those lines. He kind of mumbled it. It was hard to hear when I watched the video. And all fucking hell broke loose. And the Rainbow Mafia came for DaBaby. God, all right, this is just LGBTQ people. Here's what I don't get. I'm not saying don't let it bother you. If it bothered you, fine, and don't listen to DaBaby shit anymore. But here's what I don't get. All I hear is that you guys love yourself, that you have pride. For a whole month, I hear about your pride. And it's not a whole month. It's all fucking year. We do. We hear about your pride. We're proud of us. We're proud of ourselves. I love myself. I'm honored by myself. As you should be. As you should be. You shouldn't be ashamed to be what you are. All right? You have pride. You have self-love. You have self-respect. Power to the people. I get you. But whenever anyone says something, and it's always, it's someone that you never knew about or cared about or worried about, comes out and says some shit, why do you get all pissy, right? Why, like, if some motherfucker said shit to me, I wouldn't care. I'm just not fazed because I love myself. And what I'm coming to realize is a lot of you motherfuckers don't actually love yourselves. Because if some random motherfucker just said something on stage and you deem it to be transphobic, homophobic, whatever, bigoted, whatever, and you got to take the time to then go hunt him down, you know, you took the time to figure out, all right, what is this guy's username? Find him on Twitter, find him on Instagram, find him wherever, and comment on his shit. You don't love yourself. And you don't have pride in yourself because if you love yourself, you don't waste your fucking time. You're going to waste your fucking precious time to go tell some dude who is never going to read your fucking comment that he sucks. So remember that. And if you were DaBaby's fan and he said this and it kind of irked you, I get it, but most of you weren't. Anyway, I will go just to take a brief glimpse at the comments. You know, because I don't fully respect my time, apparently, Mike. And there's just people posting like rainbow flags. Someone threw a shoe at DaBaby, and which happens all the time. People are like, oh, no one liked you, DaBaby. Someone threw a shoe. Fucking dude, I've worked concerts. People throw shit at performers all the time. And DaBaby, like he said an apology where he basically just said some shit again. It's good for him. Don't like. Guys, stop trying to make rap woke, okay? What the fuck? That's what rap is, man. Stop it. Stop trying to make rap woke, okay? No one listens to rap for that shit. No one really listens to music for that shit. If you want that shit, go listen to Lady Gaga, dude. Listen to Lil Nas X, if that's what you like, man. Do that. Stuff can exist out there and it cannot be for you. You narcissistic fucking donkeys. There is music out there that isn't for me. There is black nationalist stuff that isn't for me. It's not, I mean, when I say it's for me, it's not something I want. It's also literally not for me. There are places and countries in this world that aren't for me. Most of the fucking world. I don't get to go to everyone's country and make their home my home. Your place ain't for me. It's for you. Your little club, that's for you. Your little organization, that's for you. And you can sit there and say, fuck bald people and fuck white people and fuck freckle face motherfuckers and fuck Mike Bain and fuck dudes with a freckle on their dick. I take that personal. And fuck whatever it is. Now, if you fucking chanting outside my house, I'm going to have some issues, you know. But otherwise, you know, it doesn't, as long as it's not, you know, if it's not legislation, then it doesn't matter. It's just someone saying some shit, dude. Let it fucking go. Anyway, DaBaby's going to be fine. He's going to roll right through this. It was honestly kind of excited to see if he makes this like in every concert occurrence. I think the best thing you can do at this point is just lean into it and say, fuck you. The blowback to cancel culture is coming. The wave is receding because, unfortunately, with what is going on with the ideas of cancellation and all that, it is a is a McCarthy-esque, Stalinist type approach, a moral crusade, and no one can ever be moral enough. It is the French Revolution where you guillotine the very people who brought out the guillotine eventually. You're always going to keep fucking coming, dude. So, DaBaby, do your thing. Anyway, Olympics. Who is watching the Olympics? Every 4 years we do this where the Olympics happen, and have you ever met a normal person who watches the Olympics? Why is everyone who watches the Olympics a fucking creep? If you watch the Olympics, I want you to look in the mirror and go, I might want to reconsider therapy. I think jacking off for 10 straight hours is healthier than watching the Olympics. Anything is health. Why? The only reason the Olympics would be fun is if we were genuinely racist, offensive, mean, xenophobic, and jingoistic to one another. That is what would make, like, if we could come out and just talk shit about other countries, right? Like if Japan was playing China in I don't know, Olympic basketball, and their team just showed up with pictures. Fucking their team uniform was just a picture of a Japanese soldier bayoneting a Chinese baby. That would make the Olympics interesting. That is the only way the Olympics would be interesting. If Japanese fans held signs that said, we're going to rape you like we raped Nanking. That's the only way the Olympics would be interesting. It's so fucking boring. It's just good, clean fun. Just sportsmanship is fucking gay. Fuck sportsmanship. Oh my God. Why do you want to watch people just for the love of the game? Shut up, dude. It's a goofy fucking game. Oh man, there's nothing worse than someone who like sports. Go ahead, power to you. But the dude who gets a hard on for sports, the guy who like watches Field of Dreams or Friday Night Lights or Remember the Titans and gets his dick hard, you need help, dude. It's just a fucking goofy game, dude. If we had gladiatorial games in the Olympics, then it would be fun. Otherwise, it's so boring and everyone cheats, as they should. As they should. So Dominique Dawes, who I imagine is a U.S. women's gymnastics performer. I will explain why I know her name, but not what she does. This woman said that the lack of audience played into the U.S. women's gymnastic team's second place Olympic performance. Okay, so you came in second place, which is amazing. That's amazing, by the way. Stop acting like bronze and silver aren't amazing. That's fucking great. Fucking awesome. But you failed because there weren't enough fans, huh? Is that what I'm supposed to believe here? Is that what we're getting at? Fuck you. Whatever, you came in second. Just own it. But fans? Okay, you guys have been pushing this COVID shit. So why would people show up? Also, no offense, but COVID, it's the Olympics, which suck and no one wants to see. And 3, Women's Olympics. Yuck. And 4, gymnastics. Dude, the only people who go see women's gymnastics are creepy fucking pedophiles. It's just a bunch of old diddlers who want... Ladies' gymnastics is a way for a creepy dude to sit in the audience and look at barely dressed, sometimes underage, if they are above age, they really look underage. You know when you see a female gymnast and she goes, "Oh, I'm 22 and I'm embracing my sexuality," but she's been taking fucking hormone blockers. Like she got in the team when she was 12, and some dude has been keeping her underfed and fucking with her hormones to keep her at 4'2" and 80 pounds. All right, that's what female gymnastics is. It's a way for some dude in a trench coat to play pocket pool in the stands and go, "Yeah, I'm a patriot and I'm a feminist. I'm a patriot who loves America and I'm a feminist because I appreciate women's sports." And then some chick comes out with a body of a 14-year-old and he's just going, yeah, America, my dick is so hard for feminism in America. It's not the fact that there's a woman there who looks like she's 14. God damn. If we should have FBI agents at every woman's gymnastics meet every time. That you wanna be casing for creepos, you go to a woman's gymnastic meet. So that's on you. Hey, creeps, diddlers, and pedos, and pedophiles, and pederists. Apparently, it's your fault the women's gymnastics team got silver. It's your fucking fault. It's your fault. Because if you guys had showed up with your hats down low and your trench coats, sitting there playing pocket pool, or even worse, the creep that really creeps me out more than any creep is like the dad. He's just, I'm just a suburban dad who cares about, but is really a hunk of fucking garbage. There's so many of them. They're like, I'm just a good dude. I'm a good regular dude, but as soon as my daughter's friends leave, I masturbate to them. Like, that's the dude. Those are the dudes. Those are the creepiest dudes. Let's get them out of the stands. Get them out of the stands. What else I want to talk about? The Norway women's handball team has apparently been fined because they wore shorts like men do instead of bikini bottoms. I'm going to be honest. And that the musician Pink volunteered to pay their fines. I'm going to be honest though. I kind of get this one. Like I wouldn't expect this out of Norway. That women were like, I'm just going to wear shorts, and we fined them. Like, we don't. Like, hey, we're not watching your sport if I can't see a camel toe, bitch. I didn't expect that out of you, Norway, huh? Wow. I thought you guys were just boring, goody two-shoes, fish-eating motherfuckers, but here you are, man. Wow. Look at you. I'm gonna be honest. I'm blown away. I'm kind of blown away that Norway would even try that shit, dude. It's bewildering. Huh. Is Norway filled with those trench coat creeps? Is that where they live? Is Norway? Because I also don't even understand why they couldn't wear. Why would you fine them for wearing shorts? That just. Also, here's the thing. Maybe in volleyball, right, where girls are jumping up and down, but handball doesn't even seem like the sport where you go to look at ass, right? I just don't feel like handball is the place. So you know what? Kudos to the ladies of Norway, because honestly, I don't even get that one. Why? That really is just you know what that was? Way back when women were like, we want to have a sports team. We want to do handball. And the guys were like, no, we're not. No one's going to watch. We don't want to waste our time. We're not even going to try and set this up for you. And then some dude was like, they kept going, we want whatever. Just picture this with a goofy Norwegian woman's accent. Smoking more. Fucking. Oh. Hey, they're white, so I can't be racist when I make fun of their accent. No, I don't care. I'll make fun of everyone's accent. I'm trying to do it. Whatever. I can't do one. We want a handball team, and some guy was like, "All right, we'll give it to you, but you got to wear bikini bottoms." And they go, "What?" We go, "We'll let you have a team, but I'm gonna see that ass. I'm gonna see that ass." And them lips, let me see that moose knuckle, them camel toes. Oh man! And then that's how it was. They were like, if you don't let me see the goods, I'm gonna fine you, bitch. So. You know what? Good for you, ladies, because that is a goofy stance. What's going on? France, Italy are having massive protests right now. Good for you guys, because France and Italy are instituting vaccine passports where if you don't get vaccinated, you literally can't go into a bar, a restaurant, or a supermarket. How do you survive as a human being? Look, fine, you don't like unvaccinated people, whatever. The fact that people can't see this as really, truly creating an us versus them, and the idea of a dirty, untouchable, unwashed class. You are literally cultivating the idea that unvaccinated people are dirty human beings. And here's the record. Most of the people getting COVID right now are vaccinated. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Either way, like, it's whatever. I'm not trying to preach that too much, but Provincetown, Massachusetts, which is the San Francisco of Mass, where all the gay guys go to vacation and have sex. Good for them. Little fisherman village that became like place for man clam. Very well known spot on the exact tip of the Cape. The gay guys congregated. I just never realized that. On the tip. That's where they went. And 150 dudes got COVID, and they were all vaccinated. So, whatever. I know lots of people that are getting COVID now who are vaccinated. Sorry, I keep dropping my pen. So, you can't dump this on unvaccinated people and the claim that, we're spreading it because of unvaccinated people. No. The virus already mutated, and if the vaccine doesn't prevent you from getting the virus, then number one, it's a shot, not a vaccine. A vaccine prevents you from getting a virus or a disease. It's a one-time thing, and you're good, period. That's what a vaccine does. You've never needed a booster shot for measles, okay? You've never needed a booster shot for polio. All right, the vast majority of Africa and Asia are not vaccinated to polio and measles, and you don't catch it when you go there, okay? So cut that bullshit out right now, okay? It's not their fault, the unvaccinated's fault every fucking time, okay? I had a friend who had been holding out, and he finally went and did it because we worked together. He didn't want to lose his job. A job for a company in the union that was making us do it. And he went and got vaccinated against his will. He really didn't want to do it. And he did it. Went home, got sick, passed out. Woke up to a message from the BA, from someone in our hall who said, "You've been fired from this job because someone there just didn't like you." Dude, Mike, I felt like God, the universe, was sending me a message on reneging on my beliefs. Whatever you believe, just stick to your fucking guns, man. If you want to get the thing, get it. If you don't do not kowtow. When someone bullies you, you don't defend yourself by giving in. No matter what. When someone demands something of you you don't want, you don't ever say, this goes especially for relationships and dating. You don't just, or friendships or work or whatever, you don't let them take little things, because that's how it works. The Chinese have a saying, you don't boil the frog too quickly. Because if you come ask for something big, they're going to go no, and it causes a problem. You ask for a little thing, and then a little thing, and then a little thing, and a little thing, and a little thing, and everyone just goes, it's just a little thing. You're making a big deal out of a little thing. You're being an asshole. It's just a little thing. And then all those little things accumulate into a giant thing, and before you know it, you've given away everything. And someone's bullying you. A bully has never gone away by giving in to a bully. Right? When they demand change from you, you don't want to give. And you give it. They don't think, all right, I've gotten what I want. I'm satiated. They say, I want more. And it will only stop when you are firm as a motherfucker. All right, anyway, so good on. I apologize, I got a case of the sniffles. I know that's gross. Feeling very congested. Over my mom's house cleaning, and it is filled with dust and animal dander. Anyway, kudos for France and Italy. I personally wouldn't even have that much of a problem with it if France or Italy just said, hey, you can choose. If a bar, a club, a restaurant wants to say, I'm not letting unvaccinated people in, then it would allow for the free market for another place to open up that did. And they could go there. But demanding that every place do it, you are creating because some people aren't going to. And what's going to happen is you're going to come to a situation where you then deny some people will never do it. I'm one of them. My morals are not open for interpretation. They are what they are, and they don't bend. I don't kneel for anyone. Ever. I will not. You don't give in. You don't sacrifice your pride and your manhood. Well, pride, I won't say pride, because pride is a dangerous thing. It's not pride. It's your character. Don't sacrifice your pride. Pride can be sacrificed, actually. It's not about, because if you're doing it for pride, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. But don't sacrifice your morals or your human character. Right? Don't sacrifice that shit. But if you, goddamn, man, even if you got the shot and you're pro-shot, you got to be, that's got to bother you, right? You got to think to yourself, I know in Twitter is like a bunch of leftist extremists, but you got to think to yourself, is this what I want? Right? I'm vaxxed, I'm good to go. I don't have to worry. They're definitely going to do a lockdown again. It's going to fucking happen. So whatever. You heard it here first, guys. Get prepared. It'll certainly happen in blue states. I know that. They're already doing it. In Australia, it was either Melbourne or Sydney. One person died of COVID, and they shut down the entire fucking city. Imagine shutting down cities of over 1 million people because of one, God. And I'm not saying that person didn't matter. Just why don't we do this reaction for any other number of deaths? Like mental illness or anything else. Anyway, I don't want to hop on this too long, but kudos to France and Italy. Nothing good is going to come out from treating people like others, and blaming them for your societal ills. Okay, because just take your emotions out of it. Take a step back and realize: are these people? Is some dude who just lives in a little town in Montana, who has a farm, who won't get vaccinated, is that guy a threat to me? Really, just why is a multinational conglomerate news organization telling me, I just found out Jeff Bezos owns the Washington Post. It's like, guys, the fucking game is rigged. Get out. Jesus. God, why couldn't that spaceship blow up? What the fuck, dude? There's no real news, man. It's all owned by these motherfuckers. It's not real. It's not real. It's not. Whatever. Anyway. Bezos told NASA he wants to apply for the $2 billion contract to get to the moon. That's what. So there's the big thing. America can't even get itself to the fucking moon anymore. We could have Dr. Evil do it for us. Where we at, guys? What's going on? Meghan and Harry, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. Meghan is. They had another baby, and the royal family left it out of the line of succession on like their website. Prince Harry's such a bitch. I know I've said it a lot of times in this podcast, but it's so gross watching a man be second to his wife. All women, you hate it, and deep down inside, you know you like it. You say you like it, and you may tell yourself you like it, but on a visceral level, it grosses you out. It makes your pussy fucking dry. No woman wants to shag Prince Harry. Yuck. Making us gingers look bad. Dude. Like, you badmouthed your fucking family, dude. Of course they're gonna throw you some shade. They don't owe you shit. They don't owe you nothing. I'm sorry. That coffee's killing me. They don't owe you nothing, dude. Also, I'm pretty sure that you made the agreement that I'm just going to leave the family for my girl. I can't wait till Meghan divorces him. You know it's going to happen. There's no way that there isn't a divorce. There's no way. There's no way that she doesn't find some dude. Meghan's just going to start dating the Emperor of Japan. Oh, man, she's going to find someone with she's going to cuck Prince Harry by dating a king. And she's like, oh, but I loved you and I love my family. She goes, Prince Harry, I'm looking for a king, not a prince, you limp dick bitch. Shit. Shit. Hey, Johnson & Johnson is getting sued. Yeah. You remember those guys that are making a vaccine? They made a cancerous talcum powder, aka baby powder, right? They also made some shitty lotion. All right? Ben Crump sues them because they said it was targeted at black women. Johnson & Johnson, huh? Man. Yeah. I'm gonna take your shot after you gave me cancerous. You couldn't do baby powder right, dude. You couldn't. I'm out here putting your cancer on my baby's butt. And you want me to, and I'm a kook for not trusting you. Same thing with Pfizer. I watched so many people from my community overdose on your Oxycontin, and I'm the asshole. It's me. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. Fucking. Oh man. They can't even make baby powder right. Dude. Anyway. I guess I'm going to wrap this up. I wanted to finish on this. I'm not going to go fucking crazy long. I have to run out the door. Here's the thing. All right. So overall, I guess I didn't want to leave with this. I'll close with this. As far as the whole cancel thing goes, because I had a long talk with Shane about this. It is something that I have been, the DaBaby thing reminded me of it. If you're worried, because I keep talking to people that are worried about getting canceled who are just regular people. Everyone I talk to in America is in a hyper state of anxiety. Everyone is afraid that if I say what I believe, I'm going to be in trouble. And it's this idea of we all, you know what it comes from, dude? It comes from, so everyone talks about George Orwell's 1984. A better representation of modern dystopian society is actually Aldous Huxley's Brave New World. J.G. Ballard did a good job representing it in Cocaine Nights, about like the pleasure of seeing others in pain. But in Brave New World, people are doped up. They choose to take psychoactive drugs to keep them. They choose passivity. It's not even it's thrust upon them, but it's also a fundamental idea of that culture, of this dystopian place, is that everyone is everyone's. This idea that I have a right to my body and mind and self and my opinions. No, in this dystopian world, we all own each other, and you don't get to have, see, we're kind of going there in a lot of ways. And that's kind of where the idea of hyper anxiety and cancel culture comes from. It's the idea that DaBaby can't have this opinion that I don't like. He can't have thoughts that would bother me. My right to not be offended or to not mentally deal with my bullshit is greater than his right to be an individual human being. All right, that's where that comes from. It's the idea that Kid Rock has to not be homophobic, that some gay club in San Francisco has to be family friendly because, God forbid, kids walk by a gay club and get offended. It works both ways, okay? You can have a space to have adult stuff. Go have some fucking orgies and fist and do whatever, man. Go do it all, dude. And some Christian group shouldn't be able to come along and say, I don't like that this exists because it bothers me. That's where all the problems stem from. All right, Fahrenheit 451 got on this too about censoring. And if you're worried, I keep talking to people who are so anxious and worried about just being honest, about saying, hey, I think this about vaccines, or I think this about our culture, I think this about men and women, or race and gender, or sexuality, I think this about anything. Everyone is so afraid and anxious all the time. It's not your job to appease the world. It's your job to appease you. And that's it. Be cool with you. If your thoughts and opinions piss other people off, tough fucking titties, man. Tough fucking titties. Love some tough titties, man. Nice. I love it when you get a nice hard titty, dude. I want to have big fake titties. It feels like a rock. You try and put your dick in between there. You hit it at an angle. Thing crunches like, shit, my dick. Tough fucking titties, baby. Rough titties. Sandpaper titties. Anyway, here's what you do. All right? Because what is going on in America and the world right now, Western civilization, is a moral crusade, no different than what happened in the temperance movement of the early 20th century. All right? When the people shut down the early days of Hollywood because they thought it was immoral. The right-wing Christians got rid of alcohol and everything they deemed to be immoral. All these shows and all these plays and all these movies, right? It's someone dictating to you their morals, right? And this happens with religion, and it happens with what we're seeing with modern woke progressive politics. Okay, and here's what you do. Say, I'm not a part of your religion. I don't subscribe to your moral code. If you came to me as a Muslim and said, Mike Bain, you eat pork, that's gross. Fuck you. I go, fuck you, I like bacon. I ain't a Muslim. I don't care. Mike Bain, you're eating meat on Good Friday. If someone said that to you and you weren't Christian, you go, I don't fucking care. I'm not Christian. I don't need your moral thing. If someone came to you and said, you have gay sex, I'm a Christian, I'm a Muslim, it says in the Bible you can't do that. And you go, I'm not whatever. I don't care. I'm going to keep doing gay sex. Fuck you. Doing it right in the butt, motherfucker. I'm going to do all the gay sex in the butt. If someone, look at it like this, when people who think abortion is murder come to people who are pro-abortion and they say, you're killing babies, they go, yeah, fuck you, I am killing babies. They don't even care. They go, I don't give a fuck. They joke about it. Whatever, I'm killing babies, bitch. I don't even care. It's because they don't view it that way. Okay? Because their moral compass tells them that it's a moral and just thing to do. They say, I don't subscribe to your religion and your morality. And that's what you do. Treat that modern, woke, progressive moral code as what it is, a religion. And when they come at you, oh, you haven't done this, you're not vaccinated, you're a bad person, you said something offensive, you said something that isn't woke, you said this, I'm going to cancel you, you said something against this group or that group, or this, that can be interpreted as xenophobic, that's classist, that's ableist, that's bigoted, that's racist, that's sexist, that is any one of the ists any of the ists, any of them. Oh, that's bigoted towards polyamorous people. That is offensive towards, that's midgetist. That's towards little people. What dwarfist? I don't know. Whatever the ist. You go, I don't subscribe to your religion. And that is how you escape cancel culture. Is when they come for you, I don't care. I'm not a part of your thing. So get mad. Get mad that I eat meat on Good Friday. Get mad that I eat pork. Get mad that I say shit you don't like. Treat all that shit. When someone comes to cancel you or gives you a hard time or woke or whatever, the way someone who is pro-choice treats a pro-life person when they come at them. Yeah, dude, I'm not in your thing. I don't care. Whatever. That's how you do it. That is the way out. That is how you cure your fucking anxiety. That is how you get yourself away from the moral crusade. Is you let them know. And they'll get mad. They'll say that their morals are everyone's morals. Or whatever. And you just go, no. I'm not fucking doing it. There's a way. You can get around it. And you will not. Because sitting there and going, oh, I've been a bad boy. I promise you, it will not make things better. Okay? You ever really fucked up with your woman, right? And sometimes you got to say sorry. You do. Maybe you did something bad and you fucked up, all right? Or maybe she blew something out. So, dude, I dated a girl and I would, after brushing my teeth, sometimes I'd have toothpaste in my mouth and I'd wipe it off in the towel and she would lose her shit. Or I would use the same knife in the Nutella jar that I used in the peanut butter jar. And these things would drive her. Like she nearly punched me in the face over this shit. And I go, it's my towel. Fuck you. No, I didn't say that actually. I just said I don't care. I don't care. All right, what do you, like that? I'm not saying sorry for that. But if you do, sometimes you fuck up, you're mean to her or whatever, you do something wrong, you go, oh, I'm sorry, baby. You can say I'm sorry. But she doesn't get to hold that over your head. Because how many times have you owned up to something and then your girl then guys do this too. So your significant other, your husband, wife, whatever, held it over your head. That thing that you did wrong, that you have made good on, that you've apologized for, is held over your head in the relationship over and over and over and over again. Right? Because maybe they never really wanted your apology. They wanted to hold something fucking to you because they don't respect you anymore. Anyway, that's it. Fucking guys, come to my show Friday, August 6th. Fucking love all you. If you're new listeners, thanks for coming in. This is one where I just talk by myself. You got some really good ones. I'm very happy with the way things are going with the guests I've had on. Had some amazing fucking podcasts. I really appreciate all of you. I do. You listen to me. I appreciate you guys hitting me up. Once again, if there's something you want me to talk about, if you have questions or just anything, man, I'm always, it takes a while to fill an hour listening to my own voice. So hit me up. Fucking message me. Okay? Tweet me. Whatever. Fucking DM me. Email me. Whatever at gyatpodcast@gmail.com. Fucking hit me up. All right? Life is fucking good. No matter what goes on in the world, no matter what the media tells you about the world collapsing, or that these people are your enemy, or that the vaccinated or unvaccinated people are your enemy, or that the woke or unwoke, or dude, we're all fucking good. It's all, and no matter how dark it gets, have faith. Storms will pass. Shit's gonna be fine. It might get, I ain't gonna lie, man, shit might get a little weird, but fucking man up, all right? And get your fucking act together. There we go. I did it. I fucking ended on, hey, apropos. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Peace out. With a hood, yeah.